Because we were sitting at the table. She jumped on the floor and she tried, I says, what are you doing? She says, somebody's shooting. The bullets that hit my house. In fact, it hit my house, went through this window.
There's at least two bullet holes.
But there's
right
a
there.
TV right here. So the bullet went into the TV. And the only reason why I didn't turn it in to my insurance, try to see if my insurance company would fix it, because it was already on the schedule for all these windows to be replaced on the grant that they had offered. I had applied for a grant from the city.
So you're the owner.
Yeah.
You're the property owner.
And they were supposed, they had first okayed the grant. Then they came back. They said they didn't have enough money for the grant. Then they came back and said that they did get the extra money for the grant. So I had filled out all the paperwork. We had got all the estimates and everything, and we had turned them in. First application I put in, it was almost 2 years ago, after we had them big rains. And that's when all the water came in and flooded the kitchen and whatnot. We had to pull up all the carpets and stuff.
And if they had done the work, it wouldn't be in the condition that it's in. And thank God that when it collapsed, none of my grandchildren or her grandchildren or none of the children were in there.
Guy that came through here, he says, well, I'm going to help you try to get them to push this through. But only thing he did was wind up giving me a letter from the city where if I don't get this stuff repaired, then I guess I'll have a violation.
At this point, you still waiting.
Yeah, still waiting.
Don't know when they're going to be replaced.
No.
No one's giving you any indication of a time frame or anything other than the fact that the city says if you don't get it fixed, you're in violation and you might be fined.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. There's a disconnect here that shouldn't be happening. You've been the victim of just a huge lack of response on the part of City Hall. Sounds like your daughter's, no one's talking to you, no one's giving you the information you need, and you're caught in the middle of this big circle of inaction on the part of the city and maybe different departments in the city. We can do a better job of being responsive to our citizens and at least make sure that we're staying in touch with them. I don't want to be someone who's just collecting a paycheck and going about business as usual every day. Can't speak for Byron Brown, I can't speak for the current administration, but I can speak for what you will get when I'm your mayor. Let's make sure that people who live here can say proudly that this is a city that has a good quality of life where I can grow, my children can grow up, get educated, and do well.